Hey guys, welcome to In the Name of Style. Today's video is going to be about how you can maintain a year-round tan without UV damage and without UV exposure. And this is kind of like a big issue for me because I used to be addicted to tanning. Literally for like 4 years of my life, I tanned at least 3 times a week in a tanning bed. Like, I was addicted, I had to go. If I didn't tan, I felt like crap about myself. It was doing a lot of damage to my skin, and it was really bad for me. I was starting to notice like premature wrinkles, and I'm only 20 years old. So when I met the guy that I'm dating right now, he was actually more concerned with my health than I was, and he wanted me to stop tanning because he knew the risks and he didn't want me to get skin cancer or anything like that. So I thought about it for a while, and I finally decided that I was going to quit, I decided that tanning was taking up a lot of my life, and I didn't want to have premature wrinkles, I didn't want to have skin cancer. I found an alternative, and it's working out really well for me, and it's helping me to stay away from UV exposure and take care of my skin. So what I do is I get a spray tan once a week. By getting a spray tan once a week, I maintain a dark color year-round. So here are my tips to getting the most out of your spray tan and maintaining your best color year-round. I use Mystic Tan. Mystic Tan is hands down my favorite type of spray tan. There are others out there. I've tried several and nothing compares to Mystic Tan. Okay, so what is Mystic Tan? Mystic Tan is different from other spray tans because you go into a booth, you don't have someone spray tanning. Mystic Tan is different. It takes about 10 minutes for the whole process. You go into a booth and a machine sprays you. Okay, so my tips to getting the most out of your Mystic Tan. First of all, you have to shower right before you go. I typically shower like an hour, maximum like 2 hours before I go to the salon. You want to make sure that your body is clean. You want to exfoliate. That is the #1 rule. Exfoliate, exfoliate, exfoliate. If you have dry, dead skin, then the Mystic isn't going to work. It's not going to set in. If it does set in, then your skin's going to flake off the next day. It's just not going to work out. To exfoliate, I like to use just a simple exfoliating scrub, and my favorite is Soft Soap Coconut Scrub. It's like $3.50 at Walmart, and it's really great. It has a lot of really good exfoliants in it, and it's actually really moisturizing. So you're exfoliating your body in the shower, so make sure you use a loofah or like a washcloth or something to get the most dead skin off you can. If you're a girl, just try to shave before you go. That also helps exfoliate the skin. Guys doing this, you can do it too, even though you have hair on your legs. You don't have to shave, just make sure you exfoliate really well. Okay, next tip, moisturize. As soon as you get out of the shower, you have to put on lotion. You have to moisturize your skin, otherwise the tan isn't going to set in. For moisturizer, I like to use this Mystic Tan Accelerator. Also, if you don't want to spend money on that, you can just use the Vaseline Moisture Locking Lotion, and this is probably like $3 at Walmart or something like that. The key to moisturizing before you get a spray tan is to use a moisturizer that's water-based and make sure that it doesn't contain mineral oil. Also, make sure you don't get a moisturizer that's scented or has perfume in it. So don't use like your Bath & Body Works lotion or something like that. Third step of getting ready for your Mystic Tan is to make sure you don't wear any makeup, any skincare products, any type of deodorant or perfume. Basically, these things can mess up your spray tan. All you want to have on your skin is moisturizer. Okay, fourth step of getting ready for your spray tan is don't wear any white. Don't wear really light colors. Don't wear any clothes that you are really sensitive about, because the spray tan stuff can get on your clothes and it can turn them colors. You can wear white the next day or after you've showered for the first time, but don't put them on right after getting a spray tan. Okay, so you've gotten ready for your spray tan, you're at the salon. Okay, here are the things you gotta do right before you get your spray tan. Usually they'll give you some sort of barrier cream. You'll go in there and you'll see some sort of lotion, or they might have it at the front counter. Just ask the person working at the salon and they'll know what you're talking about. It's called barrier cream. Okay, so you're gonna take this lotion. Basically, it inhibits the spray tan from absorbing into your skin wherever you apply it. So put it on the palms of your hand, put it on the tops of your fingers and your fingernails, put it on your knuckles, and just sort of make sure you get your thumb and everything. Also put it on the bottom of your feet, put it on the tops of your toes, and your toenails. Don't worry about rubbing it in. It's best to just sort of leave it on there. That way you know that the spray tan isn't going to absorb into your skin. Okay, so you've got the barrier cream on. Now it's time to get in the machine. So you just get in the machine, you follow the directions. Usually there's going to be a voice telling you what to do. As soon as you get out, towel off. Usually they'll provide you with a towel or paper towels or something like that to dry off afterwards. You want to get the barrier cream off first. So do your hands, do your feet, then switch over to the other side of the towel or whatever it is you're using to dry off, and towel off from your feet all the way up to your head. And don't be afraid to rub. You're supposed to rub. You're supposed to make sure there's not any moisture. The tan has already set into your skin, so rubbing it isn't gonna hurt. Basically, you do this to make sure that you don't have any little bits of spray tan left on that can streak. Okay, next, and not every salon has this, but use a wet wipe. And if the salon you're going to doesn't have wet wipes, just to be safe, bring some wet wipes along with you. And by wet wipes, I mean wet ones or any sort of hand wipes, something like that. And take one of those wet wipes, wipe off the palms of your hands, wipe off the tops of your fingers, your fingernails, the bottom of your feet, top of your feet. That's just to make sure that none of the spray tan has gotten through that barrier cream and is going to set into those areas. And the reason why you don't want to tan those areas is because they're really dry areas and they're hard to get all this. The skin is really thick and it doesn't tan well, and it can look really bizarre. So the best thing to do is just make sure you don't allow the tan to set in. Also make sure you wipe off your ankles and the back of your ankle, your Achilles. They're hard to keep moisturized and they can look really weird afterwards. Okay, so now you're done with your spray tan. I like to wait around 6 hours before taking a shower. So make sure you don't have anything coming up within the next 6 hours that you're going to need to take a shower for. And that's why it's good to shower beforehand. After you're done, you can put on makeup, you can put on deodorant, you can put on all those things that you weren't able to put on before the spray tan. Okay, maintenance of your spray tan. Make sure you moisturize after you've showered for the entire week that you have your spray tan. This will keep it lasting an entire week. Basically, the spray tan sits on the top layer of your skin, and if you keep the top layer moisturized, it's going to stay on there longer, and it's not going to flake off. Okay, here are some things that shorten the life of your spray tan. Also, these can be used if you don't like your spray tan and you want to get rid of it. Which, if you follow these rules, your spray tan should be fine, so don't worry. So things that shorten the life of your tan. Chlorine, anything that dries your skin, bar soap, soaking in the bathtub for long times, and the number one enemy of spray tans, hot tubs. So while a spray tan can be good for a vacation, just make sure you're not spending a lot of time soaking in the pool or the hot tub, because that's the one thing that's going to zap your spray tan the fastest. Okay, so if you follow my tips, your spray tan should last you a week. Okay, so those are my tips about spray tanning, and I hope you've learned something, and if you follow these directions, your spray tan is going to be awesome. Spray tanning is just a great alternative to spending hours in the sun, and if you're addicted to tanning like I was, it really is a great viable alternative. So I hope you learned a lot, and thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you check out my website, inthenameofstyle.com. Thanks! Bye guys!